We think that the way UK judges are applying the ECHR in our domestic UK courts has sort of become out of control, and they've stretched these definitions so far. So, I mean, you'll know from your previous roles that some of these ECHR articles are very vaguely worded, things like a right to a family life or freedom from degrading treatment. Now, what do those mean in practice? Well, they mean whatever a judge says they mean. Now, if judges interpret those reasonably, that's fine. But what we've seen in the last few years in UK courts is judges have expanded these definitions wider and wider. So you've seen cases, for example, where somebody has illegally entered the UK, is trying to stay here, then joined a terror group in their country of origin in order to say, oh, if I go back, I'll be persecuted. Yet they chose to do that, essentially, for immigration purposes. There was a case of a... Yeah. Let me give you another example. There was a case of a Jamaican rapist who raped a woman and then sort of claimed to be bisexual in order to stop getting sent back to Jamaica. You get these sort of spurious claims the whole time, and we think...
Well,
let me finish.
You don't know that it's spurious, do you? What you want to do is to interfere with the judge's judgment.
Well, we want the judges in UK courts to apply only UK law that's been passed by Parliament, and obviously we would expect Parliament to legislate reasonably. Now, of course, if the person...
Both the cases you've just mentioned are English judges.
That's right. Because that's right. Because, as you know, but listeners may not, the Human Rights Act allows judges in the UK to apply their interpretation of these very vague ECHR articles. And they have stretched these definitions so far, in some cases, it just defies common sense. We don't think UK judges should do that any longer for immigration cases. Instead, those judges should just apply the UK law passed by Parliament so we can restore some common sense. You know, there are 20,000 foreign criminals in the country who should have been removed but haven't been, largely because of the way these human rights laws have been applied. And those 20,000 people are posing a danger to our fellow citizens. What about their human rights?